Here we go. Hey everyone, I'm so excited that you guys are jumping on here. I am pumped. So I have a lot that I want to go over for you guys that are just jumping on that maybe didn't jump on last week. We were trying to kind of do a week one of Plexus 101. You're new or you have new people. Welcome to Plexus. What does it look like here? You know, what do we do? How do we get started? All of that good stuff. So you guys are going to be seeing over the next coming months that we are going to try to get into a predictable system where every month is essentially the same with the activities that we're going to do that will drive our business with a different, of course, December will probably have some kind of Christmas theme. January will be in the new year. So we will be moving forward month to month with a theme, but we are going to try to give you guys a very predictable way that you can expect to work your business in hopes of creating a new wave of momentum for 2020, as well as fostering duplication. Because in network marketing, we know that more people is better, and more people doing amazing things is even better than that. So I am going to hit you guys with a whole bunch of notes. I hope you have a pen and a piece of paper. And I want to read a few things to you. I know like sometimes on the team page, things can get a little bit overwhelming. So I really want you guys to understand and think about some of these things that I'm going to be addressing. Two things that you will inadvertently hear over and over and over again when you join Plexus or network marketing. Fear is one of them. And our IPA this week is going to have a theme of overcoming fear. And then two, vision. Those two things kind of go hand in hand, because when you have vision and you know where you're going and where you want to go, that will help be the roadmap that will help you to overcome the fears that you will come in contact with as a network marketer. So I posted this kind of Sunday post this morning. And I want to read it really quick because I think it's important enough that you guys hear this and not just listen or glaze over what the post was. But it says, action over fear. Happy Sunday. Today, let's step out in faith. Fear is funny, isn't it? It comes in unexpected waves and hides under many different cloaks. Maybe it's doubt. Maybe it's insecurity. Maybe it's success. Maybe it's someone's opinion. Maybe it's just the unknown. And how many of those things come up when we start our Plexus journey, right? Sometimes you just have to, one, either decide not to be afraid anymore, or other times, like Jessica Heffley says, hashtag do it scared, right? We just have to do it with the fear there anyway. If you think you don't have all the Plexus products information and knowledge that you need, that's okay. You've got this page, you've got the product cards, you've got your back office, you've got the shareables. You think you don't know the comp plan? That's okay. We've got videos, we've got tutorials. You can always ask me. There's ways that we can help you to explain the compensation plan. You think maybe you don't have a receptive network? That's okay too. We're going to work on expanding it and developing new ones. Joining Facebook groups, new friendships, referrals, using Instagram, starting new relationships with groups and common interests, even hashtags. Getting out there and meeting new people will be your friend. What about this one? Who out there is scared that your friends will think you're crazy, right? That's okay. Be confident. Tell people why you are doing this. People will buy the why before they're even thinking about buying a product. You're not in this for getting $500 a month. You're doing this for what that $500 a month will mean to you, will mean to your family. Whether it's the gymnastic classes for your girls, the private school tuition, diapers, debt relief, maybe you need a savings account, maybe it's a vacation for your family. Write down today what your goal will be and what it will mean to you. If you visualize it, that will help you to get into action and overcome fear. Telling people your why makes you relatable. People see you and then they hear themselves in your stories. And then it just goes on to say the blessings that I've received have been absolutely amazing, which is absolutely true. So you just need to do it. Start today with this training. Hopefully that will help you. Stop worrying about figuring it out. Don't worry about getting things perfect. Do it imperfectly today, and it's worth way more than trying to get it right next week. You're going to mess up. We all do. I even still mess up. People will tell you no. Some people might even laugh at you. It'll make a great segment for your Diamond documentary. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. And let's just remember action over fear. So I actually did a training once, and I think it said action kills fear. When you get into action and start doing things for your business, amazing things will happen. So that's kind of what I want to share with you guys tonight is what does that look like? Now, most of you on here have been with me for years and years and years. You have teams. So as you're listening to this information, I want you to think about, am I utilizing this information and helping a new person get started? Okay. Or if you're new and you're watching this recording, these are some things that can help you to move forward in your Plexus journey. It was very interesting today at church. I go to Church of the King here in Louisiana, and Pastor Steve Robinson did an entire, so it's our 20th anniversary of our church, and they're doing a whole theme 2020 and what vision is. I'm sorry that my lighting is kind of weird. I don't have it any different than I usually do. And he talked about vision. So I want you guys to understand that you are going to come to this journey with fears, everything that we just talked about. But when you can create a vision for where you want to be and what you want your life to look like, that vision is going to help drive you. And I want to read a few one-liners literally from my sermon notes from Pastor Steve. Vision literally is to see. However, the other meaning would be to have something come into being that isn't already there, okay? The ability to perceive something that is not visible, to see something in the future, or to dream and hope and believe for what your future is going to hold. Vision shows us where we are going, but it also offers hope and purpose. Okay, so when we have a clear vision, whether it's your health journey or your business journey, if you have a clear vision of what being a gold ambassador looks like, what will that mean for your family? If you have a clear vision, it will offer a hope and a purpose for when I hit Emerald, all of this is going to happen. Starting to allow yourself to dream big and to create that vision. What is it going to sound like? What is it going to smell like? What is it going to feel like? What is it going to look like? What things are going to happen when I put everything from this call into play and start moving forward in vision? Vision provides motivation and it inspires us to keep going. I'm looking at a whole lot of faces who have been with me on this journey for 5+ years, 6 years, 7 years. If you have a vision for reaching people, if you have a vision for helping to transform lives, whether it's their health transformation or their financial transformation, that vision will motivate and inspire you to continue moving forward when? Continue moving forward when people quit. Continue to move forward when we have a new back office. Continue to move forward when we have, whatever adversity or challenge is going to come in play. Your husband tells you he doesn't want you to do Plexus. You have your first 5 people that you share with, they all tell you, no, you're crazy. Vision will keep you going. Vision produces passion, and it's why you get up and show up every day. So if for nothing else, I want you guys to think to yourself today, do I have a vision for where I'm going? Do I have a vision for where I want to be and what my Plexus journey is going to be for me? And if not, that's your homework. If you need some help with that, Richard Brooke has a book called Mach 2 with Your Hair on Fire. It's a great book, and the entire book is on vision. It's very, very good. So I want you guys to know and understand that vision is what's going to motivate and drive us. I thought that was great. I was like, oh my gosh, I talk about that all the time. And now the pastor's talking about it, which is absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to go from a list. It's kind of one of our old getting started guides. And I'm going to go through this like super, super quick, but I want to kind of give a little bit of spin on each thing and why it's important. Okay. So if you are new and watching this, this is you getting started. If you have been on this journey, this is thoughts to lead you into, am I doing this with my new team members? Okay, so this is how to get started and using the tools that are going to help us to be successful and foster duplication, which is going to create new momentum. Okay, number 1 is be a product of the product, and that is so basic, but I have to tell you guys, when I started taking BioCleanse and Plexus Slim and it changed my life with my irritable bowel, I wanted to tell the world. When you're taking the products, when you're consuming the products, when you're using the products, it is natural that you are going to want to share the products. I just read an amazing testimonial from a new team member, Kristen, who said that she is using the products and loving the products and has noticed this month she hasn't had a migraine. Those are the kinds of things that are absolutely amazing, and I never get tired of hearing those testimonials. Be a product of the product, and don't just take one product. Try new products. It's absolutely wonderful that our company offers a 60-day money-back guarantee. Even as ambassadors, try everything. See what works for you. See what scheduling for which products when works for you, but it's so important. I wanted to shout it from the rooftops when I started taking these products and had an amazing testimony. And the same holds true now. My Plexus Lean Shakes, it's almost weird how much I love them and how much I talk about them. Like those shakes just make my heart pitter patter. So be a product of the product. Number 2 is just a basic, if you are in Plexus and this company to have this opportunity to earn a little bit of income, whether it's $500 a month or to work this as a career like I do, I want you to say today, I am my own boss. I am the CEO of my life, and I am the CEO of my business, and I'm going to take responsibility and log into my back office. And just for you guys that don't know, I usually type backoffice.plexusworldwide.com, and that brings me straight to the login page. If I'm trying to do it quick on my phone or whatever, that's just a quick little shortcut. If you have issues with plexusworldwide.com or whatever the case might be, backoffice.plexusworldwide.com gets you straight to the login. Play around, look at your dashboard, look at where your PV is logged. Everything that you need to be successful is in your back office, okay? Click the resource library. Our training center is phenomenal. The shareables, you name it, you could spend days, weeks, months in your back office clicking through the videos and the PDFs and the worksheets and all the things that will help you to be successful in this business. Number 3, it goes hand in hand with vision. If your vision is to hit Emerald because you need that income or you need the car or you want the trips or whatever the case might be, you never got to go on a honeymoon and this would be your opportunity to have a all expense paid trip, whatever that vision is for you, I want you to really get in touch with, why am I doing this? Your why is going to give you confidence. Your why is going to motivate you. It drives you. It is the driving force. Now, I've talked about this before. Your why can change. My initial why in getting into Plexus was to lose a little bit of weight, okay? And then I said to myself, wow, this would be absolutely amazing if I could earn a little bit of extra income and help my family. And wow, what if I could replace my nursing career? And just it kept growing and evolving, and then it turned into building an orphanage, and then our orphanage grew even more, and now we're supporting 51 kids through our team. It just that your why can evolve, but you have to have a why. If you want to fill in, we talked about this a few weeks ago, hashtag why iPlexus. Okay, that's really important to think about, and then write it down, and then tell your sponsor. Okay, that's really important so they can hold you accountable. The next thing is you have to have goals, okay? You can't just say, I hope this goes well, and throw caution to the wind and not set goals, okay? I want you to set business goals. I want you to set health goals. I want you to set fitness goals. I want you to set financial goals. Goals, of course, need to be measurable. They need to have a deadline. And I am really big on set a goal, hit it, regroup, congratulate yourself, and set another goal. Okay, keep moving forward with those goals, but they've got to have, I would love for you guys to have weekly goals for what you're going to accomplish next week with your IPA challenge, how many people you want to invite to the 3-day challenge that's November 18th. Setting different goals for different things is going to help to continue to motivate you and drive you to move forward. And it's great to have a variety of goals, right? So if I say, say one of my goals is to be a senior gold ambassador by the end of November. Let's just say that you fall short and you don't hit that rank advancement. But if you've set other goals, like I want to invite 20 friends to participate in the 3-day challenge, and 10 of them show up and 5 of them order, and then 2 of them start their journey, you've still been successful. You've still planted those seeds. You've still been been doing what you need to do to grow your business. Even if you didn't hit that ultimate goal of the rank up, you're still doing the work. So I want you to make sure that when you set goals, they're realistic, and that you've got some small goals that are going to be stepping stones to help you get to your big goals. And if you don't know what your goal is or what it should be, going silver is always a great start. Going silver every month is a great thing. Adding 3 new people every month is always going to be a great thing. And moving up from there. And we can definitely help you with that. The next thing is making your list. And I want to pause for a minute here, because a lot of times I think this is where people are like, oh my gosh, she's going to make me do something that I don't want to do. And sometimes this feels scary and it feels hard. But here's what I want you to start thinking about. In the back office, there's a worksheet. It's the leads you didn't know you had, or the 64 sheet. There's a lot of different ways. It used to be your top 100. I want you to not be overwhelmed by that. I want you to think about Plexus is a gift. What we have with our products and our opportunity is a gift. I want you to think about tonight, who are 10 people that I could share the products with because they need them? Who are 10 people that I would love to offer this opportunity to because I know that they are looking for added income, and that would be a blessing to their family. I made another post. I want to see if I can find it super quick. I'll have to go see where I posted it. It broke down very simply those leads. So if it sounds really overwhelming you to make your list, I just want you to start thinking of friends, family, coworkers, neighbors, acquaintances, jotting down those names of, if I offered them the gift of health and happiness, would that be something that they would be open to? Okay. And then if you do want to get crazy, the 64 list that's in your back office, 20 people who need the business, 20 people who need the products, 4 people who you have influence over that would just do it. Like when I called my mom, I was like, let's just do this. And she was like, okay, well, I don't really need this and I don't really know what it is, but I'm your mom, so let's do it. She was my first ambassador and we promoted to Emerald together. So that was absolutely amazing. And then 20 people who you know would rock this business, who might be like chicken list people. People that you're maybe acquaintances with or even friends with, but they're very successful. They already have other careers, who it might be a little bit, make your heart go pitter patter to think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going to reach out to them. But just let that jog your memory a little bit, because it is about who we can share with as we're offering this opportunity to people. In making your list, I want you guys to remember not to prejudge, okay? I don't want you to say, oh, they're a doctor, I'm not going to reach out to them. Or, oh, they don't need this, they're already doing this. Don't prejudge. I want you guys to get that in your head, that just like Sarah Robbins used to say, just pretend you're a waitress and we're offering coffee. And when a waitress goes and says, would you like some coffee, to a patron, and they say no thank you, we just can say, okay, next table, would you like some coffee? Yes, please. For the coffee. If we're just offering health and happiness, and some people might say no thank you, and I've had a lot of people say no thank you, and a lot of people say no thank you 2 times, 5 times, 10 times, 20 times for a year or more, and then guess what? One day they want coffee and they say, yes, I would love for you to send me a video. Yes, I would love some information, and it can change, okay? So don't ever cross anybody off the list. Keep adding to your list. Your list is very, very important, and we're going to talk about that more when we get to income producing activities. The next thing on getting started is you've got to make a plan. You have to schedule some kind of way that you're going to make your first post, that you're going to set up a launch event, that you're going to have a sip and see, whatever the case might be, starting to get the word out there, especially if you're brand new. We would love for you to have some kind of launch, okay? If it feels scary to invite everybody over to your living room and share what you have, do an online one. We've got some great templates, 30 minutes, invite your whole network, whatever the case might be. For those of you who are watching who have teams, helping to launch your new team members can be very important. So let's just say Alexa messages me and says, hey, I've got a brand new person. She wants to get started. Can we do a launch event? And I'd say, absolutely. So I would put Alexa and the new person in a event or a group, And then we would invite all of the prospects just for that one new ambassadors network. And then we would be able to do a scheduled time where we would have a series of informational posts that can introduce them to what we have with Plexus. Okay, those are very, very effective if you get people to them and showing up. You can do giveaways, you can do special offers, but it introduces them to what you have. So an online launch event can be very, very successful. And then all of the other ones for this getting started guide, it's all kinds of goes together. Get in your back office, get with your sponsor and tell them what your goals are, get connected. So we've got our team page, our Sarah's Plexus Team Momentum page, and then our Health and Happiness Journeys page. The Health and Happiness page is for everybody. Customers, people who want information, people who haven't joined yet, people who just want to do the 3-day challenge. You can add anybody there, okay? That is where we will just rotate with our challenges, with our informational events, with new announcements, with testimonials. It's a really, really good resource. If you've shared with somebody and they've said, no, I'm not interested right now, you can say, I'd love to add you to our Health and Happiness page. You can get some more information if you've got any questions, and I would love to tag you in a testimonial that made me think of you. And that's a great way that you can utilize that page, is tagging people in testimonies so they can read what we have to offer. That's just a great way to add that third-party validation and be able to offer that. Okay, switching gears just a little bit. If you guys have not purchased or downloaded the Scripts workbook and the Healthy Business workbook, these two resources are amazing. These two resources are really amazing for brand new people who are like, you want me to do what? How do I talk to people? What do I say? These two resources are in your back office. Now, I purchased these, I think, from My Plexus Print. So these are like really heavy cardstock, you know, not going anywhere. And then this one is actually in a spiral. So if you download it from your back office, it's just going to be the PDFs that you can print up. But these are very, very valuable tools and resources for you guys to utilize, especially in getting started. Okay. And then there's also one last thing, the IPA worksheets. I think it's under Leadership Mastery in the back office under your virtual library. It has an IPA to get to silver, IPA sheet to get to gold, IPA to get to ruby. Okay, I think those are the 3 that are back there. If you print those off and utilize those, you will take steps forward to be successful in your Plexus business. Okay, it just gives those little tips and ideas. So that's just some of the stuff that we have information and resources to guide you. A few things that I want to add. The ABCs of success. You guys, this piece of paper right here is probably at least 7 years old. And I found it when I was cleaning out my desk and I was like, this is really good. Okay, so you ready? ABC. A, attitude is everything. Okay, if we decide we're going to be positive, if we decide we are going to take action no matter what happens, if we decide to punch fear in the face and keep moving forward, your attitude is going to be the driving force that helps you to continue on this journey. Your attitude and staying consistent with your products. I should probably say attitude / mindset. But knowing that you have control over your attitude, sometimes it's a head decision, even when we don't feel it in our hearts. And I have to tell you guys, a lot of times I've had to phone a friend, jump in a chat and be like, okay, I need somebody to talk me off this ledge. But attitude is so important for success. B is belief. And I have an entire video on this. I tried to find it earlier. I'll have to see if somebody else can find the link. Belief in 5 areas is going to help you on your journey to be successful in Plexus, okay? So you need to have belief in our products, belief in the compensation plan, belief in network marketing, belief in yourself is the 5th one. Oh, our company, products, compensation plan, network marketing, and yourself. So those are the 5 key areas for belief. And I've done this before, but I'm going to do it again for those of you who are watching for the first time. So if you were to take a piece of paper and draw a scale like this. So you've got 0 to 10. This is your belief scale. If everybody takes a piece of paper, okay, 0 to 10. Now, in all of those areas, I want you to rate yourself for how you believe, what your belief is for network marketing. So for me, when I joined network marketing, I was not skeptical. I didn't even know what network marketing was. So I did not believe in it. I just didn't know why I believed in it because it was new to me. If you're saying to yourself, I don't know if network marketing is a legitimate business opportunity, I don't know why I think network marketing is amazing, that's okay. You can learn and build and increase that belief by reading, by listening, by plugging in, talking to your sponsor, joining us on these calls. But some really key things that I read, Flip Flop CEO was an amazing book. The 4-Year Career by Richard Brooke. Sarah Robbins, Rock Your Network Marketing Business. There were a few books, Beach Money by Jordan Adler. Now those are just off the top of my head. I didn't know what network marketing was, and I read those and I was like, oh my gosh, why isn't everybody talking about network marketing? Like, this is amazing. My belief went from 0 to 10, 3 books in, and that's all it took. I sign, seal, deliver. I'm here. I'm staying. Why didn't somebody tell me about this 20 years ago? So there's ways that you can increase your belief. Now, products. If you're saying to yourself, I don't know what I believe in the products, I'm just starting. Be a product of the product, your belief is going to grow. Read testimonies, your belief is going to grow. Talk to more people and learn new testimonies, your belief is going to grow. Get on the Plexus Ambassador community page. It's got 50,000 people on there. Over on the side, it says testimonies or stories. Click on that and read all 500 of those testimonies. Your belief is going to go from 0 to 11 in an hour. Okay, there's ways that you can increase your belief. Now for me, with the compensation plan, once I realized I was in network marketing with Plexus, I panicked and I was like, oh no, what if I didn't choose the right company? So I literally went out and researched what our compensation plan was and what other companies had for their compensation plans, whether it's a stair step breakaway or a binary or all these things. And I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus, I picked the right company the first time. Our compensation plan is second to none, and I'll put it against anybody's, and I am here to tell you my belief in our compensation plan is a 10. It is absolutely amazing for how fast we can make money, for how much money is available to us to earn, the bonuses, the incentives, all the things. It's amazing, okay? Now, we'll go through all of those categories. You get my point. If your belief is a 2 and you want it to be an 8, plug in somewhere, watch a video, read a book, phone a friend. We will help you increase your belief. The biggest one, which is why I wanted to play that song, which I'll end with that song, and that post that I read you, is when your belief in yourself wavers or your belief in yourself is very, very low, more often than not, that is what's going to hold you back from being successful in this business. Self-sabotage, negative thinking, whatever the fear of success, fear of failure, if you do not believe that you can do it, and if you do not surround yourself with people who are going to pour into you and lend you their belief until you believe, you're going to be stuck there for a while. Okay. Now, what are ways that you can increase your belief in yourself? A lot of it is just mindset, personal growth and development. When I hit Emerald, I hit a wall. I hit a brick wall. I felt like I had a boulder on my shoulders. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a leader. I don't know how to lead these 500 people who are looking at me like, what just happened? My mom and I went from silver to emerald in 9 months. And I was like, okay, now what? So I took 16 months. It took me 16 months to get from emerald to sapphire. And do you want to know that I read over 50 books, 50. Half of them were on what I needed to do to grow as a leader. And slowly, one book after another, as I learned and as I grew and as I started applying the information that I was absorbing, I started believing you can do this. You are a leader. People want to hear what I have to say. And then just simple books like 25 Ways to Win with People by John Maxwell, or What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. Affirmations are huge. There's so many ways that you can help to increase your belief in yourself, but you have to believe that you can do it. And that's probably where we should have started this call. I believe in you, but you have to believe that you can do this. And you have to have your own why and your own vision for doing this. And that's going to help you to overcome all of the fears. That's going to help you to keep waking up and showing up when you have failures. Lord have mercy. If I could spend a whole nother 30 minutes telling you about all the ways that I failed just this week, not even to mention the past 9 years on this journey. Okay. We're all failing forward together, but your belief in yourself has to be strong that you can do this. And that is so, so important. And then C for the ABCs, that took a little bit longer, but it's so important. Consistency. And y'all, this is an entire call in and of itself. Consistency is key, and that's not a cliche, okay? If you're not consistent with your products, you're not going to get a testimonial. If you're not consistent with your business, you're not going to grow. If you're not consistent with sharing, if you're not consistent with showing up, if you're not consistent with following up, if you're not consistent with having events, if you're like, it applies to everything. Consistency, consistency, consistency. You can't put your pedal to the metal for November and expect to fly through, ranks and then sit back and not do anything for 2 months. The stop, start is going to be harder and more painful than if you do one thing every day, slow and steady. Okay. For those of you that came to my beach retreat that you earned, I gave you all those bracelets. It said something, it was a turtle, and it said something about slow is still forward or something like that. I would rather you commit to reaching out to one new person every day, 5 days a week, than to sit down and say, I'm going to reach out to 50 people tomorrow when my IPA week starts, and then not do anything for a month. Okay. Consistency is key. Take your products every day. Reach out, follow up, share, all of those things. Consistency is so, so, so important. So the ABCs of success: attitude, belief, consistency. And those are absolutely foundational and monumental. So now as we kind of wrap up for what this week and closing this month is going to look like, I want you to also remember, if you have not printed up the 90 days to success, your last 90 days of 2019 is a file on our team page, and Brooke Hemingway designed this, created this, and was so nice to share it with us. Print that up because it's going to be really, really helpful for you. Okay. I did a post to help us. We're moving into our week of IPA. What is IPA? Income producing activity. The things that we do to help share and reach out. Now, I want to preface all of this with saying, it's not just a numbers game. We don't just want to make a hard sell, right? We're not salespeople. This is about people, and this is about changing lives, and the things that we can do to encourage you to reach out, to share a video, to follow up, to offer a product, because we are in the business of changing lives, okay? It's not about points. It's about these people that we're going to give the gift of Plexus to. And the beautiful thing about what we do is then the points show up and we do get compensated for what we do. But you guys know my heart. It's the heart of our team to find people, to meet a need, and to offer the gift that we have with Plexus. So I made two posts that I took from other leaders. I can't take credit for it. There's a post on posting ideas. When we ask you guys to share consistently, that post for posting ideas gives amazing ideas for, even if you don't want to make a Plexus post, just putting something out there on social media. Social media is free. If you are not utilizing Facebook and Instagram to help you grow your business, you are missing out. Okay, it's free. And I'm still 9 years in. I just had my Plexus anniversary this week. 9 years in, I have a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people that I just got samples ready to mail tomorrow. People I don't know, people in California, people in Texas, people all over who found me on social media. Okay, so if you're not utilizing social media, I want to encourage you to be consistent with that. But there's a thread on posting ideas, and then there's an entire other thread on your first post. If you have new people who have not started sharing yet, I would encourage you to tag them or to ask them, hey, do you want to think about making your first post on social media, and utilize those examples and ideas. Now, some exciting stuff for me. I'm actually headed to corporate this week. I get to be a part of the Leadership Mastery 2.0 for Jules. So I am going to be absorbing and processing and trying to bring all of the things that I can back to the team. So I've actually kind of delegated some time and some posts to some other people who are going to be posting our IPA challenge as well as power hours. So tomorrow, I want you guys, we're not doing a local Monday meeting. Tomorrow, I want everybody on Brooke Hemingway's webinar. Register for the webinar if you can't be on live at 5 Central. If you register, you get the replay as soon as the recording is done. I am then going to do a follow-up video tomorrow night for how we're going to utilize IPA with inviting to our 3-day challenge, okay? We're gonna do this whole send, share, invite, send information, share videos, follow up, and invite people to take part in our new 3-day challenge experience. The 12th is when corporate is launching the actual 3-day challenges. It's 3 days of slim, metaburn, lean, and active. And when they purchase that through your website, they'll get a coupon, a $20 coupon for a later purchase, okay? So we're all going to be doing IPA this week. Shannon is going to help us with a power hour. Danielle's going to have to help us with a power hour. Danielle's is going to be Tuesday, I believe, at 7. And Shannon's going to do one Wednesday. If anybody wants to volunteer to help jump on just for accountability on Thursday and Friday for power hours, that would be amazing. And then I will also be posting in the power hour thread recordings of other teams who are walking you through what you can do if you want to sit down and do 1 hour of focused income producing activity. Okay, so there's no excuse to not be successful this week. I think that's it. We went over by a little bit, but I wanted to give you guys all of that stuff. What we have is amazing. We have this with November, the Poinsettia incentive, where when you enroll somebody with a $99 welcome pack, they count for, you get business building bonuses as well as the pay points. We still have the re-rank bonuses going. So think about, as wrapping all of this up for your homework, why are you here? Why did you join? What is your vision for what your Plexus journey looks like? What's your goal for this week? What's your goal for to finish November? Those are some things that I want you to have, not just what if, I hope. Okay, I want you to say what it is and to write it down and to tell somebody. And we are definitely here to help you. I am thrilled that each and every one of you are on this call. And of course, it's always a blessing to be able to connect. Like I said, it was a little bit longer. Don't go anywhere though. I'm going to do a giveaway. I said I would do a giveaway. So I'm going to take a quick picture. So if you want to smile, fine, but you guys are going to get entered into a drawing for just something fun that I have. And of course, now my camera on my phone is just not even going to want to work because that's just how it goes. Don't jump off yet if you want to have your name in the drawing.